Hey friends, how's it going? Hope everybody's doing well. Um, gonna try to see if I can't get my chat to work better before I really get into this. Um, nope. I really hate that I can't just stream like a big boy and have things work like they're supposed to, but they never do. Hey, Superfly, how's it going? Um, Hopefully your night's gotten better than it was earlier. I'm just over here in fear. Messing around tonight. Nothing serious. I'm trying to level up my cleric Scroto. Uh, he's level 70 something. I'm also trying to level up this enchanter. I have like a second enchanter that's groups with my paladin a lot. Because my paladin needs crowd control. I feel like something's off, like I'm doing something wrong. Like I feel like I'm streaming naked or something. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like something's missing. Uh, I have no idea. It's probably my chat overlay is missing. Why, it looks good, man. Well, thanks. I appreciate it. Yeah, not having the chat overlay kind of sucks. So I'm trying to follow along on my phone as best I can. Squish over there on Twitch said, having a good day. I guess, yeah. I mean, it's okay so far. How about you, Squish? Like, I worked for a few hours. I made some decent money. Like, just one of my rides alone was for about 40 bucks. And the nice thing was, it was a round trip. So I didn't end up all the way out in the middle of nowhere in some cornfield, expecting I'm going to get murdered. And I guess it also helped ease some of my anxiety because uh, my whole car wreck thing when I got sideswiped was when I was on my way to pick up one of these longer trips. Squish just working. Yeah, I just got home from work a minute ago. Uh, like I said, I'm back to driving full time. And some days, I'll work later. Today I got out there a little earlier, so I also had a good day as far as money goes. I sort of have more of a set money amount that I want to make each day as opposed to a time. And I'd probably would make more if I just said that I'm working like 8 hours a day, no matter what or whatever. Uh, but those days where I earn really well in a short period of time are days where I'm like, okay, I made my money. I get to go home and chill and game for a bit or something. But then I have some days where I'm not making good money and I can end up out there for 8+ hours and make less on some of my half days, you know? So, wow, we got 4 viewers on Twitch right now. Cool. Grando, hey Grando, how you doing? This is weird. Whenever I stream on Restream, like the streams on uh in my browser are always like way behind, and hopefully it's not like that for everybody else. It's one of the another reason why I don't love using Restream. But nobody has really complained. It seems like I'm complaining more than any of the viewers about the whole Restream thing. But I thought I would do that today. Like, give it a try again. But I don't know if I can do it when I'm streaming with a team and having to concentrate on too much all at once. I don't know if that makes sense. I should just pay for the upgrade on Streamlabs so I could just do it. Maybe if I can do it from there, it'll let me have my chat overlay. I don't know. No, I guess it's also possible that I end up paying for it and still can't have a chat overlay. Um, and if that's the case, I guess I would just cancel whatever subscription I got. But I should probably give it a try. I looked into auto censoring software for streaming. It adds a big delay because the processing, but you don't have to worry about bad words ever. Um, you know, I don't mind, like, I really don't think I would be demonetized because someone in the chat said a bad word. Um, and I'm really not prepared to be dishing out money for anything. You know what I'm saying? Uh, if someone in voice said something really, really bad, I mean, I would hate to say it, but to where I could, my channel would be in jeopardy or something, I would probably just like remove him from the guild or something, because I think everybody is an adult and knows better than to say anything really egregious, right? So I wouldn't hate to do that though, because I like everybody in the guild. I like everybody we group with. They're all awesome people. Uh, and people slipping with F or shit or something here and there, I don't care. It happens. There's plenty of YouTubers out there that are monetized fully and swear. Uh, and some censor their stuff, and some do or don't, or they do it like haphazardly. And I think when it comes to streams, there's got to be some more leeway. Like you got to expect that someone might say something, that something's going to slip here and there. Not to mention, I'm not nearly as concerned about monetizing live stream as I am just my regular video content. Because at least with the live stream, there's a little bit less work involved because I'm not having to worry about editing. So, yeah, the video. Yeah, again, not super worried. And again, I don't really want to be dishing out the money. Wow. I just realized my tank was nowhere to be found. Oh, for yourself? Okay. Well, yeah. I mean, if it's for you and you can afford it and all that, go for it. I, on the other hand, cannot afford that kind of stuff. I would probably save myself some trouble by uh, just looking at the restream stream chat instead of I keep flip flopping between YouTube and the other one when I really just need to look at the restream chat. So anyway, yeah, I wish they just had a nice little app or something. Oh, hey, look, it's the named horse nightmare thing. I don't know if this is going to work. Nope, it's not going to. Okay, I think I'm going to have to kill this. No, 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 no. Okay. If the horse moves up, I can pull the horse by itself. I just don't want to have to pull the horse and the stupid eyeball at the same time. I wonder where that vulture is now, eating carrion in the sky, maybe. Now, did the vulture die, or was it dying, or it sounded like you saved it. You said you had it in a cage or something. Of course, it's just a stupid planer spear. Pooh. Could have been something good, but no. So many dead bodies over here. Like, look at all those bones on the ground. So I've been having folks comment on my beard like all day today. And so yeah, I just tell them it's like, yeah, I have a YouTube channel. It's like this was for Christmas. It was to celebrate my 1K subs. But nobody really ever asks, "Oh, really? What is your channel?" I'll follow, which I'm kind of glad. I don't really need my passengers all up watching me. I've had a few passengers where we had a conversation and they said they subscribed, but I don't know if any of them are actually watching actively or not. They might have watched one video and said, "Oh yeah, this guy from the Uber, yeah, he's really bad. I don't want to watch this." I brought it to a bird rescue place. They took it to Wildlife Hospital. Oopsie. My my enchanter was not auto following. Okay. I kind of wish I could have software that it would at least alert me, like say, whoop, whoop, your enchanter is not following, because when I need them, they're not going to be there. And this is why I, as time goes by, I get less and less, care less and less about people that are actually using third party software. Because you know what? As long as you're not going AFK and you're actually actively playing the game and monitoring the chat, then I say do it. It's like I don't want to have to deal with setting it up and all that. And I definitely don't want to have to pay for it. So I'm just going to stick with old school auto follow. But if you're not giving people crap, oh hey, another named, nice. Yeah, if you're not training people or being a douche or anything and you're using third party software, I sure as heck don't care. Quality of life is always good. Oh, Super Superfly had business cards made up for their stream. Nice. What is this? Spirit of the Gorgon. Sympathetic strike of flame. Has a chance to strike your opponent with a fire attack each time you cast a magical spell. Ooh, I like that. But see, I already have something in my weapon. I'll probably, I don't know. Let's give it to the cleric, I guess. And they could probably sure use something like that. I mean, they can't equip it just yet, but because oh crap, I'm still walking around with a fishing pole in my hand. That's pretty funny. I didn't even have my weapon equipped. I'm still walking around with a fishing pole. Uh, so yeah, I have this sympathetic healing burst. Has a chance to heal you each time you cast a damaging spell. I figured since mages can't heal themselves, that could potentially be something that saves Fez's life in the future. If I need some healing, I'll just start nuking the crap out of whatever it is. I mean, I don't even know if I've gotten it to trigger or not, and exactly how much of a healing are we talking about, you know? Not sure. I have no idea. Fish on. Yeah, I was fishing in Old Sibyllus, trying to get certain like a special named fish because I was making that I was helping a guildie craft a little fire pot that lets a druid or a wizard use lesser succor. So I guess, you know, to escape a bad situation. It seemed like a good idea. It's like infinite casting, you know? And yeah, a wizard or a druid already has that spell, but think about it, it's no mana, and then they don't need to waste a spell slot for it. And the cast time is the exact same as if you're casting the spell. So it's, you know, it seemed like a cool idea. You're out of mana, you get attacked, things are not going well, you can evacuate. I didn't even know that the item existed, honestly. It'd be kind of cool if more classes could use it. We got a turmoil toad. I got to reduce the pause timer on this to, and then let's try 32. Because that was just way too much of a pause. Wizards get AA evac. Yeah, that's cool too. I wonder if druids get an AA evac. But this is for low level, right? So and the only person that can evac in the group, I think, for that group, I think, is the druid. But that's good to know because I actually have a couple of wizards. Oh, hey! Ancient Dracolich is up. Okay. Um, I guess let me kill this spider because he's close. Hopefully I can kill that Dracolich before someone else comes along and yanks him, or before he runs away, which it kind of looks like he's. Well, no, he's pretty much still there. I'm gonna take my guys off auto follow, set myself to puller. Oh crap! Now I got this stupid shadow wraith. I'm gonna have to kill that too. because fighting that thing, I don't have the strongest group with me right now. I don't have my good enchanter. I have the secondary enchanter that I'm trying to level up. Okay. Let's try to grab this guy. Yes, I got him. And it looks like he's alone so far. Come here, you big ugly dummy. Host of Elements. Big zombie dragon. Servant of Ro. There's a really good chance that the cleric's gonna die because he's only got like, I don't know, like 12k hit points or something. He's really not geared for this zone. But I have a cleric mercenary, so it should be fine. It died. And all it dropped was a ring. Knowledge of the past. Constants of the companions. So, not great. I'll send it to the enchanter. It might be an upgrade for them. I don't know. Yeah, it is, but not like by a lot. Where the hell did it go? Oh, I didn't loot it yet. Yeah. Boy, am I stupid. Okay. So yeah, it's got a little better hit points and stuff. So there we go. Small upgrade for the enchanter. Gonna have my guys get back on auto follow. So, how's everybody doing tonight? I hope you're all doing well. Remember, I stream on YouTube every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday now, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern Time. And it usually goes on for a couple hours. Ooh, another named? What did I do to deserve all this named goodness? I'm like getting all these named. I don't even have anybody tracking. Let me remove Puller. So yeah, I'm hoping to get this cleric up to 80 so I could just outfit him with some abstruse. Because like I said, they're wearing like just defiant garbage. It's not even like full elaborate. I think their legs are like simple defiant legs. Oh, and they just died. They got killed from this named, but not the Dracolich. Go figure. It could be that I was taking this named for granted, thinking it was going to be so easy. And now I got an ad, a decrepit toad. So we got a neck item. Seems okay. I'll send that to my enchanter as well, because it might be an upgrade for them. Oh yes, it's an upgrade for them. They were wearing a Leaper's silk collar, and this has like 300 more hit points and mana. So good, good. Oops. I just wasted casting a stupid swarm pet because I was targeting my enchanter. All right. Resurrection. So, okay, I'm down to 2 viewers on Twitch now. How many do we have here on YouTube? 9. Nice. It fluctuates. For a minute, I had more on Twitch. I guess they're like, oh, hey, somebody's live streaming Everquest. Oh, it's just Fezzelwig. Never mind. Never mind, everybody. Go back to whatever you're doing. It'll be better than watching him. It's just Fez, everybody. I don't need to get trolled. I'm my own worst troll. So yeah, like I said, we stream every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Fridays are a newer group. We're about level 60-ish now. Saturday is our oldest live stream group. That is 90. We're in like 91 plus now. And Sundays are the new group. And I want to say we're like at 45-ish. I could be wrong. One way to check is to look at the guild. And trying to find the name of my cleric. No, that's not them. Well, I don't know. And I can't remember. I don't even remember what their I remember what their name was. It started with a J. So let me just go alphabetical for the J's. There we go. 35. I was right. Level 35-ish. Yeah. We did pretty good too during that stream. We were in like doing lower guck in our 30s, fighting red cons. We are kicking some butt. I was impressed, and I was the cleric. I may have soiled my armor a few times, but that's okay. I just won't get my cleaning deposit back. It's like I rented my armor. I wonder if like knights used to rent their armor. You know, like the budget knights, the ones that didn't have much money. Like a low rent knight. You know, the knight you got off of Wish. I ordered my knight off Wish. He's just like some toothless, deranged alcoholic with a rusty sword and an old broken down mare. Or no, he can't even afford a horse. He rides a donkey. An old broken down donkey. If he was any poorer, he'd be a peasant. He's basically a peasant with armor and a donkey. Where am I going with this? I don't know. Excuse me. I'll get you a view on Twitch. Ah, thanks. Forte and Tavok. Nothing to see here. Move along. Yeah. It's just Fez. Move along. He's not important. Oh, I thought he was a real streamer. Oh, it's just Fez. uh, I thought it was a person. Ah. uh, I'm having a good time. Can you tell? I like ripping on myself. That's what happens when you feel lonely. You gotta create your own conflict. I don't know if that's lonely. I think that's just, I don't know what that is. Okay, let's hit nuke. Is this expansion House of Thule? Yes, Mando. It sure is. This is the zone Fear itself. And it's just like a higher level version of the Plane of Fear. And I'm just 3-boxing some very low level tunes with my level 90 I think it's 98 mage. Crap. I gotta take out that stupid scaling thing. He's what I worry about. He's just the worst. Crap. I gotta get above them so I can actually slow them in crap. Okay, cool. Got the stupid thing slowed. Gonna try to mez the shiver back. And it got mezzed. Sweet. Gotta slow them. And blast them with spells. Nice. We are in Underfoot. HOT is opening on Mischief in a few weeks. Cool. I miss Mischief. I gotta go play on there some more. Now, here's the thing. I don't have any character very high level over there on Mischief. So what is the random loot like in the higher tiers, higher level zones? I'd love to know. Is it still random or and is it does it get better? Does it get worse? What's your opinion on it? There's so many servers I want to play on, and I feel like there's never enough time for everything that I want to do. Because I like playing here on Front of Eye, of course, and I want to play a little bit on test server. I finally did a test copy of my Oops All Gnomes group, so they're over there now. I played them a little bit this morning before work. Sometimes I wake up too early to leave because it's still dark out, and I'm scared of the dark. No, I just don't want to drive in the dark. Uh, if anything, the other people on the road should be scared if I'm driving in the dark. My night vision isn't what it used to be. That's all. So I try to avoid it if I can. Um, and for those that don't know, I'm an Uber driver. So yeah, just I try to be safe and not drive at night if I can avoid it because I feel like it would just be safer for me to drive. Uh, you know, when I can see better. How can I not see the target? I'm above. I'm above the damn thing. Oh my god, this game pisses me off so much. It's such bullcrap. So stupid, guys. These all these zones are just like glitchy. They're all like just bugged really, really badly, and they drive me nuts. There's just somebody made a bad mesh and the terrain is just glitched, and you just can't target the damn thing to cast a spell. Like you can even click on it in the target window, the extended target, and be right on top of it, and it just you can't hit it with a spell or a melee weapon. Somehow the mercenaries can, but players can't. It's the most irritating thing in the world. Just makes me want to throw a sack of nickels at the person's nuts who designed the zone. That's sorry, that's so violent. I'm joking, obviously, but uh, I wouldn't mind like you know launching a fart in their general direction. Mando, everything is random on the named mobs, so you can get convertium loot on any named expansion wide. Okay, I'm not sure what that is, but sounds cool. The raid loot is still tiered though, so you need access to end zones to get that stuff. I mean, that makes sense. That you wouldn't get raid loot off a non-raid mob. Uh, they could maybe still make it random between different raid mobs. That way, you don't have to worry as much about raid mobs being permacamped because you have at least options. So in that sense, I really thought their randomized loot was a cool idea. Unlike the stupid rule set on Oakwind, which was just dumb. Uh, the encounter locking and all that stuff, and it just it wasn't very good. And I'm not a fan of the True Box. If they're gonna release a TLP, I would kind of love it if they could release maybe two TLP servers each time, and have one be True Box and one could be, you know, not True Box. Could just be standard rules or whatever as far as boxing goes, where you're allowed to multi-box. And I'll tell you, every time I would go to the one where you're allowed to multi-box. Because yeah, sometimes starting off new can be fun for a little bit, but I just I just not in love with True Box rules. And the thing is, you don't have to multi-box if you don't want to. Uh I just like to have the option. I mean, I don't always multi-box. I'm here on Front of Eye where you can multi-box, and a lot of times lately I've been grouping with people, especially during the weekends where we have our set groups and stuff. Just me, only me. Hey, how you doing, man? I hope you're well. I hope everybody out there is doing well, in fact. Like I said, I had a pretty good day. No complaints. Nothing bad happened. Had pretty decent passengers. There's this one passenger who like I get I'll get her like once a month or something, and she always like talks a lot. And I mean, I just listen, but it's not so much that she talks a lot. That doesn't bother me at all. It's the topics that she chooses to talk about that kind of bug me. And I won't get into it, you know. Uh but they're just unpleasant topics, you know? Like let's say, you had a problem hearing people talk about scabs and peeling scabs. Let's say it really grossed you out and made you nauseous, and this person just happens to always want to talk about scabs and or their scab collection or something, um it that's sort of what it's like, Yes, my car's been fixed. uh just me, yeah. It was fixed a couple of weeks ago, at the end of December basically. And it got fixed. It looks like new. They did a great job, I'll tell you that. Did a fantastic job. There was like one small issue, and that was because like the one of the speakers wasn't working, and it seemed like they just didn't plug it in all the way, because they probably had to remove the door or whatever. And yeah, it just wasn't plugged in right. So I called them up. And they said bring the car in on Monday. I brought the car in on Monday. They took care of it in like 10 minutes. I might have been there for 10 minutes. And it was done before I even realized it. And they didn't charge me anything extra. They just, you know, they're like, yeah, that's our bad. We'll fix it. So I was real happy. The only other one thing was that when I first got it back, there was this sort of toxic chemical smell, and it was probably just some adhesive or something they had to use during the repairs. and it's pretty much gone away now, so it's fine. So I'd say I'm 100% satisfied with these folks. They did great. If I had to rate them, I'd leave them 5 stars if it was 1 to 5. The topics that this passenger talks about, they like some folks would have no problem talking about it, but I do. And I feel the topics are inappropriate. So maybe they're gross to me or just unpleasant to me. So again, I don't want to, I won't get into it or anything, but it's just one of them topics that a lot of people end up arguing over or fighting over. So it's something I have no interest in. I don't know if you guys have a friend or something like that that does that no matter what's going on, maybe at a birthday party or a funeral, and they're going to start bringing these things up that to them, that's all that matters. But to anybody else, it's like, oh, this person again talking about this stuff, you know? Because not everybody, I don't know, like I said, not everybody's obsessed with scabs, or even if it was like about pizza. Maybe some people just don't like pizza. So stop talking about pizza all the time. Just stuff like that. And sometimes, they're very nice and polite to me, and there's on occasion they actually get a little bit rude. When I'm in an Uber, I keep it neutral, like how's the day going? Yeah, I mean, that's usually what I do is I ask them if they're enjoying their day or stuff like that. Honestly, like Uber and Lyft policy is that drivers are really not supposed to talk about hot button issues. They're supposed to keep the conversation friendly and neutral because, like I said, you don't know who's in your car, you don't know what they're feeling, and you don't want to make it an unpleasant experience for anybody. I didn't expect to get all these ads, but that's fine. As long as my enchanter is able to mez them, bring it on. I think as far as three boxing without third-party software, I think I do a pretty decent job. I'm not nearly as effective as someone just playing a single character in a single class, right? um, because their reaction time is going to be much better. But I think I do all right. Bill, hey, what's up, Bill? How's it going? Just me. You you would be a great pizza delivery person. Well, thank you, just me. Bill, Toxic Taxi. Yeah, up yours. In AZ, I did the driverless Ubers. Didn't like that at all. They have driverless Ubers? Interesting. I'm guessing that was just like a test market or something. And Wendell, yeah, you don't know what would trigger someone on topics, which I can see for a driver. Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've had toxic passengers a couple of times where, like, this one passenger asked me if I had a gun. That's where it started. Asked me if I had a gun. And, I answered them. And I mean, I said I didn't. And just because of that, they start going, well, I said, why would I need one? And it's like, well, because someone could rob you. I was like, well, everything, there's a paper trail. You know that, right? Everything is being tracked. They'll know exactly who it was and where to find them. So honestly, I feel pretty secure and safe. And of course, he has to ruin my good time by saying, well, uh, if I wanted to, I could rob you right now. I'm like, what the hell, dude? I was like, again, you'd be tracked. I was like, it's like, well, I could steal someone's phone and use their phone to order the Uber. I'm like, what? Why are you planning this out? It's like he gave it way too much thought. Talking about how he could steal a phone, then order the Uber, and this and that. And I'm like, you are not helping. I'm ready. I'm like 2 seconds away from dropping you off on the side of the road with all your buddies. Because he was like a teenager. I think he was just trying to get some clout with his friends or something by being a douche, you know, and trolling me or whatever. And they were just going to the movies. It was like freaking high schoolers or whatever. But yeah, he's just asking the dumbest, most aggressive questions. And honestly, I probably should have reported him, but he probably could have gotten banned off the platform for what he said. I mean, he should. You don't threaten your driver. It's just the dumbest kid in the world. I think if it was anyone else, they would have just told him to get out. Because believe me, I wanted to. Oh, let me move this over and okay, there we go. Now you guys can see the chat overlay better. They have them everywhere down here. I didn't know that. Driverless Ubers, multi-pass. Plus, if someone wants to rob you, the safest thing to do is let it happen. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. I'm not letting it happen. I would sooner just take off and maybe drive the car into something, hoping that they're not wearing their seatbelt and that they end up through the windshield. I am not going to be an easy target. I would rather die than give them an easy target. Honestly, I'll take them down with me. I'll drive off a cliff. I'm not going to make it easy for anybody. No. Honestly. I had some kid try to rob me a few years back. This was before Uber. I was just walking to the library in my neighborhood, and some kid on a bicycle comes up and says they want my money, and I'm like, I don't have any money. I can't help you. And I didn't really realize they were trying to rob me at first. I thought they were just trying to get spare change out of me or something. Um, but he's like, quit messing with me, man. I'm like, I'm not. I was currently unemployed at that time as I was in between jobs. And so I told him, it's like, Lou, I have no job. I have no job. I have no income. I cannot help you. I can't give you something I don't have. So you can ask the guys at the power company too, They want their cut also. He looked irritated as hell with me, but he put his little gun back in his pocket, got back on his bicycle, and he just rode down the street. And yeah, I probably could have gotten shot, but it was broad daylight. It was the middle of the day. The thing that irritated me the most was he obviously had way more money than I did. He was dressed better than I was. I was dressed like a hobo in just crappy, some crappy cargo pants and a hoodie, like a hoodie with like frayed sleeves, and some old tennis shoes, and he's in all brand new name brand clothes, and I'm like, maybe that's how he's affording it. I don't know, but I was half tempted to give him advice, like, dude, you need to stop trying to rob people in this neighborhood. Go somewhere nice. You're not going to get anybody with money here. It's like a poor neighborhood. Anyway, I just I just don't understand people. Like I said, I'm not going to let someone just take advantage. I'm not like a tough person or anything, but I'm also not going to let somebody walk on me. CS3 said they have no driver taxis in Vegas. They are called Zooks, I believe. Okay. Doesn't Vegas have that underground tunnel where they have like Ubers drive you around, which seems like the dumbest thing ever? They could have just put like a simple tram, you know? A simple tram going around the tunnel. Instead, they put freaking a little road with Ubers. That's just how is that efficient? Jacob Getty, I have passengers riding in the front pretty often. Most of them will ask, they say, hey, is it cool if I sit in the front? And especially if they ask politely and stuff, I say sure. I'm not, I know there's some folks out there that really it scares them a lot. Uh, but for being a tiny little gnome without any magic in real life or an Uber pet to help me, I guess I'm brave. I don't know. I just if it's gonna happen, it's gonna happen, man. I could be either driving around and doing my job, or I could be at home, and if it's gonna happen and I'm supposed to die, I'm gonna die. There's nothing you can do about it. It's that whole final destination thing, man. You could be someone who's a hermit and never goes anywhere, never does anything, doesn't do anything unexpected or dangerous, and you die of a heart attack, or your your uh your apartment explodes. There's like a gas leak or something, or a jet engine off an airplane falls and drops on your house, like in Donnie Darko, or just something bizarre. You know, there's no 100% safe place to be. So I just choose to do my job and work, you know? Excuse me. Superfly, you should have robbed him. That would have been great, man. It was like, I was like, it looks like you got more money than I do. How about you give me your money? I wasn't gonna push my luck, man. He's the one that had the gun, not me. I'm sure if he really was desperate for money, he could have sold his gun. I mean, it looked like a nice gun. It looked new. I'm like, hey, dude, if you need money that bad, sell your gun. I'm sure someone out there will buy it. Uh, they should have a tram on the main strip. Yeah, that would probably be logical. Just have a tram. Don't even need cars. Just have a tram going up and down. The Boring Company dug it out as proof of concept. Yeah, I know. But it was dumb. They could have just laid some rail. It's mostly a tunnel to slit in traffic. An AC unit can fall on your head. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. An AC unit can fall on me. LOL, Uno reverse card. Now you are being robbed. Yeah. Superfly, I have a buddy that moved out from New Jersey. He lived on the New Jersey side by the tunnel. He told me stories of being robbed that sounded crazy. KPS, I agree, but I work in public transit. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you're a public servant, it might be best if you just let whatever happen happen. But considering, I'm just alone, independent, and whatever, like independent contractor, I'm not going to just let it happen. Honestly, I feel safer in my car with having the camera. I have a dash cam that records everything, not just in front of me, but inside the car too. I feel safer with that camera than I would with a weapon. Because to repeat, I'm not a big person, and it wouldn't be very hard for someone to take the weapon from my hand and turn it on me. So, now I'm unarmed again, and, it gave them a weapon maybe worse than what they had. So again, I'm not gonna do it. Not to mention, I think people who suffer from chronic depression shouldn't have firearms. Just saying, think it's a bad idea. I'm kind of surprised nobody's running around and pulling everything in the zone here, like power leveling, like they do sometimes in these zones. But maybe this zone is like the less popular one to do that. I don't know. It just seems like it's like a plague anymore, which I don't even understand. It's not even that much fun to get at the end content. I have fun just doing this. This is plenty high end for me. Oh, you agree that it should have been a tram, not an auto corridor? Yeah, right. Yeah, I think anybody that drives for Lyft and Uber should have a camera. If any of you are considering driving for any kind of ride share, get yourself a camera. Um, I'm getting a tell from Vesna. Yeah, I could use a cleric. I could get rid of my cleric Merc and use you, but I can't reply just yet because I don't want to die, and I'm trying to pay attention to the fight. I I hit reply, but it didn't reply to them. I don't know what's going on. But if you're watching, sure. Like I said, just give me a minute. I don't want to get distracted. Okay, on your way. Sure, awesome. Now, if you have trouble, okay, you're watching. If you have trouble getting here, let me know because I can have one of my guys gate back. I can invite you to uh the fellowship. I can invite you to the fellowship and then you can get here that much quicker. Because I don't know about you, but coming to Fear itself is always a little bit of a challenge, even with Fez. And just FYI, I'm playing Fezzelwig 98 mage, but I also have a 89 enchanter and a 74 cleric. But I'm mostly just trying to level him up. He's not doing a whole lot of active anything. Okay. Guess I'm going to pull this spider. Once you're in the zone, let me know because I can invite you to the group. You know, I'll suspend my mercenary. I'll invite you to the group and I can use Call of Hero to summon you to where I'm at. So you don't have to go trying to look for me. So anyway, um, just reading the chats real quick. Forte, how much does the camera go for? You know, it depends on the camera that you get. Mine cost a little bit more because it records everything in front of the car and everything inside the car at the same time. You know, obviously if you want a better camera, it's going to cost a little more. But you can get some as low as $50. You know, you could check on like Amazon or uh, places like Micro Center or Best Buy. I'd say Radio Shack if it still existed. Showing my age. Okay, I'm gonna kill this thing and then I'm gonna drop the cleric and send invite. That was quick. I don't know if you're already halfway here or something. I'm gonna move out of the way. Okay, bag, cleric, um, suspend, getting invite ready slash invite sent. Okay, invite sent. And I'm going to switch this one to and calling of hero. Sending Call of Hero now. Welcome. Casting some buffs. I don't know if you need brain buffs, but got one incoming. And like I said, I have like a low level cleric here, but they're mostly just riding the XP. And I just been sort of walking around the border killing stuff. I hope that's going to be enough XP or enjoyable enough. Oh, hey, look, a named. And this is why I've been walking around the border. Because of the named. I'm going to get an ad, but that's okay. I can mez the ad. Trying to mez the ad now, and it mezzed. Gonna do my host of elements, servant of row. I might be spamming chat. If I am, like group chat. If I am, I'm sorry. Okay. So we got a shiverback tooth earring. And cool. I'll just set it to greed roll. If you're fine with me spamming languages, I might let me switch my language actually so I could teach the group something useful. Like barbarian. You can learn barbarian. I don't know how many people in my group currently know it. And if you see something, oh yeah, sure. No, I didn't expect that. Yeah, I guess you would have to drop your current guild, but you're more than welcome to. All right, sending an invite. Invite sent. Welcome to Chamber of Chaos. Hey guys, we got a new guild member. We got an Uber cleric. Didn't know anyone there anyway. Oh, okay. Well, you've grouped with us a few times. Hopefully you enjoyed it each time. Yeah, sometimes people will invite folks to a guild and never group with them or never say 2 words. And I want to try to not do that with our guild. I try to group, although a lot of times someone will be like, "Hey, anybody want a group or want a group Fez?" And I'm like, "I'd love to, but at the same time, I'm like working on a video." So yeah, sometimes I'm like, I'm working on a video. Okay, we might get that fetid fiend. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna leave him there, and I'll pull him if we kill this thing. I just I play it safe, and I know that drives some folks crazy. Okay, I'm gonna pull that guy. Someone just leveled up. It was probably my cleric. Because like I said, he's only at 74. Yep, it was him. He leveled up to 75 now. So, how was your day, Vesna? Hope it was pleasant. Just telling everybody mine was all right. Uh, I drove. I work as a Uber driver, and all my passengers were pleasant. No real complaints. I broke my computer. Spent all day fixing it. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. But obviously it seems like it's fixed now. I don't know if you are in our Discord, um, but if you're not, now that you're in the guild, you can look. There's actually a link somewhere. Um, I think under information, yeah, to join the Discord. And in the Discord, like I shared photos a while back where my computer was having some problems. Basically, the auxiliary fans were broken. Like uh, like 3 of the 4 fans were broken. I think maybe it was just 2 of them that were really broken, and one was just kind of really worn out. So I ended up replacing all 3, but I shared photos in the Discord of it where like the actual fan part came off of the mount. Yeah, it's not required, but it always helps. That way, if we're doing a live stream, everybody just voice chats. Hey, the Tempest Reaver is up. So let me pull this delirious Samhain first, get him out of the way, and then we'll pull the Reaver in the back. Oh, he's moving. I hope he doesn't go far. Don't go far, dude. We want to kill you. I'm going to make sure to take my guys off auto follow here. Okay, gonna pull this thing. Ooh, he got me snared or something. Where the hell is the group? What did I do? Okay, they're right there. Okay, good. I started to freak out a little bit. Okay, my don't worry if my cleric dies, it's fine. He has like no hit points. I'm trying to get him to heal himself a little bit, as well as heal the group. Okay, at least he's not dotted anymore. If I could just get the cleric to heal himself, everything will be fine. because he's not doing too good. This cleric has 15,789 hit points. So yeah, very, very sad and pathetic little cleric. But I'm trying to level him up so I can get him in some abstruse gear. And I think if I can do that, he will be doing a lot better. Oh, we got a Reaver's Armor drop for Ranger, Rogue, Shaman, Berserker. Nice. I'll just do that for grade roll for everybody. So catching up on the chat here, as I said, ouch, had to put my radiator in the CPU position and flip it upside down. Epoxy resin was used. Probably cannot open that side again. Oh no, that's not good. Also gonna catch up on my chats here on the stream. The last Radio Shack closed over in my city. Yeah, I think Radio Shack is done everywhere. I don't think Radio Shack is open anywhere anymore. I think they went out of business. Similar to like Kmart and Sears and Toys R Us. At least I think they're all gone. They're all relics of a bygone era. I'm gonna have to get up and AFK for a sec to close the window because it's starting to get chilly. It was overly hot before. Where the hell is my camera? There it is. So give me a second, I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. What the heck? Oh, there we go. Okay, moving on up. Ooh, there's a fearful nightmare. Hi, spooky horse. Oh, that's all stuff I'm just gonna leave. Okay. You know what? Let's give my... Oh, the scalding thing is gonna aggro. I'm gonna try to mez it. Okay, it's mezzed. Gonna try to slow it too. Going back to the nightmare. Oh, Blockbuster. That's another one too, yeah. You know what's funny? So Netflix kind of, uh, took the place of Blockbuster, but yet I remember Netflix actually had a show on there called Blockbuster. So it was, I don't know if it was like about their story and how they were the king, but then they went bankrupt or whatever. So just kind of funny. I never watched the show, and maybe I should, but I don't currently have a Netflix account. Like I have one, it's just not paid for because I don't. Netflix lost my trust because um, I had canceled my account to save some money and just, canceled the reoccurring thing. I didn't delete it or anything. But my account got reactivated without my permission. So they charged me again for it. Jesus. Okay, never mind. So yeah, they continued charging me even though, yeah, I'm not going to pull them. Never mind. They continued to charge me money even though these guys they're messing with my head. Okay, I will pull this one because at least I know I'm going to get him alone. So yeah, when somebody cancels their account, that means they don't want the account. Like, don't charge them anyway. And I had read online that they do that a lot to people. And so I called them up because there was no way to remove my credit card information from the site. I had to call them on the phone and ask them to remove my payment information that way. And once that was done, I never wanted to resubmit payment information because who knows if they don't make it even more difficult in the future. And I don't trust any site that just wants to auto bill you even after you said to cancel your prescription, subscription, whatever. Um, so until they fix their shit, I'm not gonna get a subscription. Now I have a couple of times I've bought like a Netflix card from the grocery store using my credit card because that's not giving them my credit card info, you know? Uh-oh. My my cleric fell behind. Hang on. He was he wasn't on auto follow anymore. Okay. He 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 wants to tag along to suck some XP. Oh, there's a horse back there. Okay. Let me see if I don't know if I can pull it, but I'm gonna try. Because it looks like he's gonna come alone. But yeah, I don't know. Has anybody else watching had any bad experiences with Netflix that kind of pissed them off? Which is funny because like I had a continuous Netflix account for many, many years. And it kind of made me sad you know, uh, to cancel it. And I really didn't want to. I just wanted to put it on hold for a while because they didn't have any good shows anyway. And I'm not going to keep paying for it when they don't have any good shows on. I was planning on reactivating it when I actually wanted to watch something. But with their crappy way of doing business, I'm like, nope. The only way you're getting money now is from me buying a Netflix card from the grocery store. Blue Eye Samurai is good. Wait, was it up? I'm sorry, I didn't see it. Or are you talking about something else? I'm confused. Uh-oh. Getting attacked by stuff. Gonna try to mez the mindless bleeder. Okay, it's mezzed. Now I'm gonna try to slow it. And gonna add some nukes. A Netflix show. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of Netflix shows that I really like. I'm a big fan of Big Mouth, and I know that's probably controversial because it's so like crude, but I like crude, raw, wrong humor. Um, it's no surprise. I used to love Monty Python. Also, I mean, it was always very irreverent and inappropriate. So, uh, I liked. I don't think it started on Netflix, but I think it ended on Netflix. If y'all remember the show Lucifer, I watched that. That was pretty good. Uh, the last season had that one chick from the what do you call it? Deadpool movies in it. So that was pretty cool. That had a lot of inappropriate humor in it. I like most shows that got some supernatural aspect to them because real life can be dull, or just I get plenty of real life in my real life. Altered Carbon is good too. I haven't seen Altered Carbon or Blue Eyed Samurai. I might have to look those up. Maybe I will check out the trailers because you could usually find trailers to all that stuff on YouTube. Um, I used to watch this one show called Lost Girl that I believe was on Netflix also. Um, there was also a show called Dark Matter, which I really liked. It looks like I'm still dotted, or I've got splintered consciousness on me. I don't know what that is. Probably gonna pull that Gorgon, whatever. A bitter Gorgon. I really, really liked Stranger Things. Kind of wondering how that's gonna end. I watched a little bit of The Expanse, like I think most of season one or maybe all of season one, but I don't know. I feel like it was too dark for me. I know it's like, oh, it was too dark for the guy who says he used to be a goth, but I like cheerful crap, man. Like I said, I feel like real life is dark enough, so I don't need I don't need TV shows to depress me. I'm already depressed. Okay, I might pull this Wraith if these other two go away. I hope you're getting some XP from this. I want to refresh the illusion on my enchanter's pet here. Yes, plenty, thanks. Okay, cool. Yeah, today I just decided let's stream for a little while. Um, I was considering playing on the test server a little bit tonight too, actually, just because I got my my gnomes over there, my Oops All Gnomes group. This stupid thing is bugged again. I can't slow it. And if there's anything that drops that's an upgrade for you at all, you know, don't be shy on loot. If something's an upgrade, you know, you can hit need on it. I'm perfectly cool with that. I'm sure I'd probably find more named if I had someone in my group with tracking, but I don't mind doing this. I just walk along the border. Oh, hey, terror. There's something called terror that's up. It's okay, taking my guys off auto follow. I'm going to try to pull that. Does anybody know anything about terror? Is he gonna mess me up? No! He's running away. Don't run, don't run, don't run. Come back. Damn it. He got away. I don't want to risk doing anything really stupid. You know what I'm saying? So, we'll get him. Don't worry. Unless somebody else does first, but we'll get him. I'm only willing to go so far with stupid, you know? Like with running and running off half cocked. I just know how bad this zone can get. I've gotten killed a few times, even with Fez. Oh, okay. So are you? I guess you're in raid gear or something. Why is my rogue mercenary doesn't seem to be attacking at all? I don't understand why. They're just standing there. I don't know. Maybe it's because they were levitating. Okay, the Draco Lich is really close, so let's try to pull him. Oh my god, there's another named right there. There are 3 named all right next to each other. How is that even possible? Okay, I'm going to try to pull this one because at least it looks like he will come alone. No! Crap, I'm going to get the putrid guy. But that's fine. At least it's not 2 named at the same time. I don't think we would survive 2 named at the same time. Okay. Trying to put the ad to sleep. The ad is asleep. Crap. No, don't die, Borium. Don't die. Crap. He died. Oh my god, the Dracolich is right there. I think we're gonna die, folks. Oh shit. Um. Well, the extra cleric died. Fez is almost dead. I don't know where my pet went. Dang it. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to gate. So gate if you can. Okay, I died. I figured I would. Two named, man. There's just no way. At first I was excited. Look at all the names. They're all so close together. Damn it. It wasn't a particularly strong group because I had, two characters that were relatively low, and that was my cleric and the enchanter. um, sorry about that. But hey, everybody in the viewing audience usually enjoys a good full party wipe. Things just got hairy. Yeah. Wendell, Lost Girl started on Sci-Fi Channel. It was a fun show. Yeah, yeah. And KPS, I love Big Mouth. I'm glad someone else loves Big Mouth too. Yeah, good show. Sorry, I'm just now catching up on the chats. On the bright side, um, I do have a fellowship. So I'm going to invite you to the fellowship if you're here. Okay, you're not here. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to head back using the fellowship thing because I got the fire set up. Had to AFK. Okay. I didn't know you were AFK. We had ads. Oh, thanks for the res. Yeah, that was rough. Oh, in group chat. Okay. Yeah, that's why I didn't see it. Oh crap, we're gonna die again. Because the Dracolich is right there. I'm running up the side of the hill. But yeah, there's a lot of named right here. So I'm hiding out up here in the little corner. It's going to take me a minute to get everything set back up because I got to get my pet back. And I got to get my tank back too. Oh, he's already ready. That was just awful. I hope everybody enjoyed the full party wipe. You're all welcome. You know, I did that on purpose. I knew you would find it entertaining. Yeah, that's what it was. It was intentional. I did it for the lols and the drama. Anyway. Yeah, my group chat, okay, I see AFK. I see it now in the group chat, but yeah, I missed it. No worries. Like I said, it's all part of it. Okay, let's see if I could pull something. Oh, the Dracolich is here again still. And there's that second named right there. I don't know how I'm supposed to. And there's a third name. There are three named all right here in this corner. How am I supposed to kill three named? There's just no way. Okay, let me try to get this decrepit warder. If I could pull that and kill that solo, all by his onesies, I can go after the others. Well, he's almost dead, so we're doing good. Much better. Uh, Orders I. Where's is this a? It's a neck item. If it's okay, I might send it to my enchanter. Although, never mind. It's not really an upgrade. We'll just roll on it. And don't worry about getting some loot. You deserve some too. Okay, let me try to pull the Dracolich. Okay, it's going so much better now. I'll catch up on the chat after this battle. Sorry, guys. I don't have my chat overlaid today because I'm multi-streaming. All right. Nice. And another one of these rings. I'm going to send you this ring. Maybe you could sell it or something because I think all my guys have one. So you could see if anybody needs it. And let me check my chat here. We watch for the same reason people go to car races. We want to see disaster, said Tavik. That's perfect. That's exactly true. Jacob Getty, last Sunday stream was so good and funny. Fez had one party member fall into a pit trap, followed by a second one. Eventually, 4 fell into the pit. Fez's reaction was golden. Thanks. Yeah, I think the more people we have live on stream, the better it gets. Fez needs to clip that 15 seconds into a YouTube funny short and 10,000 views with title "Help, my whole group fell into a pit." Yeah, you're not wrong. I might need to do that. That could be pretty funny. Okay. This guy's coming up. So I'm going to try to pull him now. He's the third named. And he's got a big stick. It's going well. It's going so well. Yeah, see, I usually do pretty good when I'm using Fez. Stick to the right wall. There's a pie. Never mind. A pie? I like pie. Here's a cloak for enchanters. What cloak does my enchanter currently have? They have something. That's a little bit of an upgrade, so I guess I'll send it to the enchanter. Okay. So that was 3 named, man. That was nice. I don't know how the heck that happened. But this is kind of seems to be a hot spot for named right here. I don't think we got a single armor drop though. Like there was no vanilla candies, was there? I mean, not vanillas, I mean blues. That's right, we get blue candies here. So far I got Ambigos, Remnant of Greed, so that's for hands. And then I got a feet one earlier. So I guess I got a few, but I've been here for a couple of days. Okay. So that was fun. I guess we'll keep crawling around the wall because it's been good so far, mostly coming across, random named. Let me know if you see any named while we're creeping around here, Vesna. I will also keep a lookout. Putrid Fiend. I do like the cleric's newer hammer. This new enchanted hammer that he has. Or no, that's Vesna's. Right. That one looks even cooler. But I do like that the clerics get different hammers as they level up. I wasn't sure if that was going to continue or not. He does not like Vesna's hammer. He keeps swatting it out of the sky. Devout Hammer of Zeal. Okay, cool. There's a fetid fiend kind of close, but I think we'll be all right. So is that rogue attacking at all, or are they still just... Yeah, they're still just standing around. I'm going to get rid of that damn thing. I'm just going to get like a... Switch it to another healer or something. Because you never have too much healing. Oh, crap. I just realized we're still fighting stuff. That's why I wasn't able to switch. Yeah, I don't know what the hell is wrong with this. Does anybody else know why a rogue would just stand there the whole time and not do anything? It's such a ripoff. Because I'm sure they're charging my enchanter for being here. Okay, now we're not fighting anything. I'm not in fast regen mode. Jesus Christ. So get me in fast regen mode already. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I'm not going to pay for a merc that's just standing there doing absolutely nothing. I hadn't seen them attack a single time. At first I thought it was like just a little glitch or whatever and that they would attack eventually, but no. And I have my tank set to tank, and he is there. He's right there tanking. You know, there's Boreum. He's doing the stuff, doing the damage. Sometimes rogue mercs struggle with pathing. I mean, maybe, but the pathing can't be that bad in the whole damn zone. It's been, it's been nonstop the whole time. I just can't believe that it's that bad. Okay, I'm going to try to pacify that scaling or scarling or whatever and pull the monkey, the gorilla. I mean, at least a second or a third, more like a third clerk, we'll do something. We'll be able to do something as opposed to um nothing at all like that rogue was. Okay. Now I'm going to pull the scaling. What are those called? Does anybody have a pronunciation key on what those? I think it's a scaling or something. What exactly the? Hey Fez, I got a new iPhone today, so had to install everything over again. Sign in. Glad to catch a stream. Okay, cool. Well, congrats on the new phone. The rogue merc is with your enchanter. Try moving your enchanter farther down the wall. Might be a terrain issue with the merc. Yeah, I don't know. Like I said, I mean, the the tank has had zero problems. It's been doing fine. I think the merc itself was bugged. I don't think it was actually the terrain. I think it was the merc. So might have to get rid of them. There's an engorged spelunker corpse. I'm gonna see what's on it, if there's anything on it. I'm gonna pull this guy. I'm gonna sneak on over to this and see if it's got anything. Oh, no, just crap, like vendor fodder. So I hope everybody's looking forward to the streams this weekend. Again, I will be streaming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on YouTube mostly. I don't know if I'm going to multi stream this weekend. Is my enchanter following? Because I don't see them. I don't think they are. Nope, they're not. I'm glad that I checked. Gonna recast enchanter buffs. But yeah, we'll be streaming Friday, Saturday, Sunday, starting at 6 p.m. Eastern time. Friday is, I think we're like level 59-ish, close to 60 on Friday. It's a group we started kind of recently. And Saturday is our level 91 group. And with any luck, we might be able to do some gribbles or something this weekend to get some marks. Either that or we might just end up in some other zone. The thing with the heroic adventures like the Gribbles and stuff, it, at least our group, we can only do it when we're really well balanced. Like when everybody is just within 1 to 2 levels of each other. If you've got one person that's like 2 levels higher, 3 levels higher, it's impossible because the tank can't keep up with the DPS. That whole um, mission set is just broken in that sense. Like, it's fine if you're all the same exact level, but God forbid if you're not, you're screwed. At least that's how it's been with us. It's just very imbalanced. Looking to see if there's any named out there that I can see. I don't think so, though. And make sure everybody's following. Yep. Up, oh, Scareling. There's a boogeyman. Does anybody remember seeing the boogeyman when they were a kid? Yeah, me neither. I just had night terrors. Occasionally I'd wake up to some giant human with an axe standing over my bed, and I'd see them swing the axe down at my face, and I'd usually wake up right before it hit. So that was always spooky. I didn't really ever have nightmares about monsters. It was always just people twice my size with large, heavy objects. So it was always so much more real. And I did not care for it. No, sir, I did not at all. It was very unpleasant experiences. Wow, this guy moves quick for a little floating eyeball. Got an ad. I'm gonna try to mez him. Wow, it resisted. Gonna try to debuff him and do it again. Okay, he's mez now. Mr. Turmoil Toad had some resistance on him. Just checking. Oh, so we got 9 people watching on YouTube. We've got 4 here on Twitch. Thank you, everybody that's watching. I appreciate it. And I hope you're all having a fantastic Thursday night. And I hope to see you guys on the streams during the weekend, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Yeah, or just show up to the ones that you can. I'm told that the one from Sunday was a hoot because everybody kept falling in the pit. I don't know. I kind of feel like everybody was doing it on purpose, just because they wanted to see me react to it. And that's okay. That's okay. Trolling Fez is part of the fun. Oh, we got Odium up. He's another named. Oh, snap. Um, I didn't want to pull him. I don't know what happened, how that happened. Hopefully we don't die right away. Okay, the named is slowed. I'm going to try to mez the ads. I usually try to not pull like that. Okay. The ads are mezzed and they're getting slowed. I got trigger happy, sorry. Okay. I was gonna say I was certain that I did not pull the trigger on it. Oh snap. No, get off me. Get off me, dude. He was like, I'm not gonna get off you. I'm going to tickle your pickle. Okay, this guy needs to get slowed. He hasn't been slowed yet. Okay, let me remez the boogeyman. And we're gonna go after the nightmare. So, okay, aggroing the nightmare. Hey, we got a blue candy. All right, sweet. Chest item. Awesome. Okay. Doing the boogeyman lurker. Breaking mez. I thought the pit traps were the discolor floor, not the middle square. No, it was just the middle square. Yeah. If you just followed the wall, like I kept saying over and over again, I kept saying just hug the wall and you'll be fine. Nobody listened to me. It's fine. Everybody will listen to Hippie because he sounds smart, old, and wise. But nobody wants to listen to Fez because I'm sure Fez sounds like a dummy. But sometimes Fez knows what he's saying. Oh. So it's okay to listen to the gnome once in a while. Oh, gotta add. I'm trying to mez it. Okay, it's mezzed. Trying to slow it. Hitting it with a dot to wake it up. Attacking. Although rewatching the video was funny, seeing people drop in the pit. Yeah, I'm sure it was. I teared up laughing at that part. Again, I'm glad everybody had a good time watching. I was kind of impressed that we managed to do lower guck at that level, honestly. I mean, I was certain that we were going to full party wipe at some point, and that would have been fine, you know? Like I said, it's half the reason why people watch. They want to see they want to see a tragedy. It's like going to the NASCAR or something. It's like you're hoping to get a piece of fender or something if there's a wreck, or maybe a little bit of brain matter, or a piece of skull. I don't know. I don't know what happens during those car crashes, but if there was like brain matter and bits of skull involved, I really wouldn't be that surprised. It's like, hey, I got a piece of his brain. I wonder if I could get him to autograph it. No, I mean, you got a piece of his brain. He's probably dead. Oh, right. But at least I got a piece of his brain. I don't know why I'm British now, but do do British people watch NASCAR? Do they have NASCAR? That'd be kind of funny. Okay. Um, you know what would also be interesting is like a British wrestling match, because you know they always try to be so polite and proper with each other. Like how do they talk smack to each other before the big fight? It's like, I'm going to defeat you if it's not too much trouble, you know? I'm going to make you bleed. I mean, not really, you know, I'm just talking. I'm just talking a big game. I'm not really going to hurt you, not permanently. I don't know. I really shouldn't do accents. I know I'm bad at them, but it's just fun. It's fun to try. Okay, so the wolf is mezzed and he's getting slowed now too. He is slowed. Most of us watch F1, not NASCAR. Right, right. You're from the UK. I forget these things. I spoke to someone. I was a teenager, right? And I made this friend that was from the UK, and so I was trying out my fake British type accent on them, and I was under the impression that I did it like really well when I was a teenager. Of course, every teen thinks that they can do a British accent flawlessly, and I was like, so is it good? You know, do I sound British? And they're like, no, not at all. I'm like, damn it, I try so hard, but it was fun. It's only American people that you fool with a fake British accent. But anybody who's genuinely British, no, they're gonna be like, "Yep, no, you still sound American to me." Difference between accents in UK is huge. Yeah, I'm sure. You know, because you've got multiple countries in the United Kingdom or territories or something. It's probably similar to the differences in accents in New York City. Not even the whole United States, just in New York City alone. you will have a, a cornucopia of different accents. Because you just have so many different nationalities all in that one city. You know, you can cross over from one neighborhood to the other, and suddenly you're in a different accent. But you know, that's why they always called it the melting pot, I guess, because you know you have all these different nationalities. Checking the chats, talking about NASCAR, the new season of uh, What If did a take on the NASCAR racing. Okay, what if? Isn't that like sort of theoretical? Like what if this happened or whatever? How do you do a what if on NASCAR? That's interesting. There's a worry wart close by. I'm not gonna pull him, but if he aggroes, I'll mez him. I'll pull him once this guy's dead, though. So we gotta pass right by where he's at anyway. Okay, now I'm gonna pull him before he runs away. I guess he was worried that we were gonna kick his butt. Okay, one sec. I want to recast a buff. I think it's gone. Yeah, it's gone. My mana regen buff that I can cast myself is gone. Okay, there it is. Got it back now. I think there's another one too that I can do. I think it's Arcane Symbiosis. I'm gonna pull the wolf over there. Oh, wow. Sometimes I can be really dumb. I forgot a buff. Never mind. I already had it memorized. Checking chat. What If is a show about the Marvel Universe. Oh, really? So, why would there be an episode about NASCAR? Like, is it like, what if Iron Man drove for NASCAR or something? What if Iron Man and a NASCAR driver had a baby? I never really got into NASCAR. I mean, I've seen a few car races, but I found them kind of dull because they're just driving in a circle. There was a Family Guy episode that sort of it captured it perfectly. It's just Peter Griffin at the car park saying, "Drive in a circle, drive in a circle, advertise stuff, drive in a circle." And that's all they do is, they drive in a circle and they advertise stuff because they got a bunch of brands on their cars. I'm gonna attack the toad. But I was never much of a sports person. I was always just the I was always more the geek than anything. And I can't use the word nerd because nerds are smart. And I've never been the intellectual either, but I'll accept geek because geek is just, you're passionate about stuff and you're awkward socially. So that describes me perfectly. But nerd, no, never been a nerd. I'm not smart enough to be a nerd. I wish I was. That'd be awesome. Nerd's like a step up from geek. I don't know. At least I think so. I'm like probably offending people, but I'm not trying to. What? What if Iron Man ended up in that place instead of Thor or the Hulk? Place heart blocked the world. Oh, there's a fetid fiend. I'll pull him. Well, my cleric is 75 and halfway into 76. Do they have any spells they can memorize? I don't think so. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go buy spells for them later. Oh, spider. I'm not too worried. He's light blue to Fez, so I'm just gonna slow him. Besides, this guy's almost dead. Okay, something is up with the enchanter. Okay, they're way the hell up there. I was like, why isn't this guy getting slowed? Okay, better. No, 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 don't run away. There's no escape. Kaboom. There's supposed to be a great earth shattering kaboom. Who remembers Marvin the Martian? I wonder if they ever make any other cartoons with him in it. Or if that's like a completely retired character. There's gotta be... Oh, there we go. He's dead already. Fetid Fiend. Cube. Okay, I'm going to try to pacify the spider and pull the boogeyman. I don't know if it'll work, but it's an attempt. And they both showed up. And I'm gonna have to switch to the spider because I don't like how close he is to Fez. Well, everybody's staying very healthy now. I could try to resummon that rogue again and see if anything different happens. And if it doesn't change, I'm just gonna completely delete that rogue and get a new one. Because it'd just be that, they don't want to work. I don't know. Turmoil Toad, pulling him. He's like walking by, giving me a side eye. Did you guys see that? He was waiting for it. He may as well have been calling me out. Okay. Gonna pull the boogeyman, I guess. So it's almost 7 o'clock. I might take a break in a little while. Gonna mez the ad. It's mezzed. Gonna slow him. Daffy Duck and Bugs Bunny deals with him. Okay. Did you? There was also a what do you call it? There was a reboot of Animaniacs. Anybody watch that? What were your thoughts if you did? I thought it was okay myself, It didn't really impress me, but I wasn't put off by it either. It was fine, It was more episodes, pretty much similar to what we're used to. It was mostly trying to remember. It's mostly the Warner Brothers and and what's the one called? Oh, Pinky and the Brain was what they featured, which I guess were their best characters, right? Oh, we moved on. Wendell, a little bit. Didn't keep watching it. Okay. I mean, I feel like I'm a little old for those, that particular series. Uh, so I haven't been watching it a whole lot. I was watching this one anime, and I gotta say it's pretty adult. There's like so much nudity in it. It doesn't bother me. I actually find it amusing, Um, and I don't know. It's one of the things I actually like about anime is they're not afraid to have a little cartoon nudity. They're not afraid to kill off a main character. They're not afraid to tackle death or something. Whereas most typical American cartoons were either they were silly or it was like GI Joe. It was they're at war, but no one ever dies, and no one even really ever gets hurt. Unless there was like one specific episode where they were sort of tackling the subject of injury or trauma or something like that. But otherwise, they're shooting at each other. It's like war, but no one ever really gets hurt. Everybody just bails out of their planes. So when I first saw, I think my first anime was probably Robotech, which I know is a lot of people call it Macross, and I loved it. I couldn't get enough. And it was on like so early in the morning, so much earlier. And I think I caught it by mistake once. Like I just woke up extra early. And after that, like I was hooked. I had to get up early, setting my alarm. I mean, hey, it got me out of bed earlier, right? So I guess that's good. Uh, so it probably got me going to bed a little earlier too. Yeah, and I just liked it. I was like, wow, this is so much more realistic. People get hurt. Sometimes the main character might die or something. Whoa, I got something. I just finished watching your videos about FV and live in general. Glad to stumble across your stream. Well, thank you. Uh, I'll just call you Otto. It's easier. I appreciate it. First, okay, that was from first time chat. That's what that was. Yes, we got 4 viewers right now on Twitch, and we've got 9 still on YouTube. But yeah, I'm glad you caught the stream too. I hope you're enjoying it so far. We're going to be streaming all weekend starting at 6 p.m. So we're going to stream a few hours on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And each of those streams starts at 6 p.m. Eastern Time or 6 p.m. New York City time, whatever's easier to remember. And Friday is a group that's about level, I want to say 59 ish, about there. Saturday is the level 91 group. And Sunday is a level 35 group. So hopefully you can check them out. If you can't catch them live, you can always check them because they stay up on YouTube afterwards. The only time I ever remove them is if something weird happened, like bad weird, like something that anything that could potentially get my channel into trouble or demonetized would cause me to remove a stream from being rewatchable afterwards. And I haven't really had to do it much. I mean, sometimes I'll remove it because of something I said. Because I sometimes forget that I'm monetized and I'm not supposed to swear nearly as much as I do sometimes. I think I'm going to change up the language again here. I don't know. Let's go to ogre. We'll learn ogre for a bit. So I got to remember this. This is a great place for me to sort of power level my younger characters because my level 75 mage, who was 74 when we started, is almost going to be 76 here soon. So yeah, great XP here for those levels. And not to mention get some decent drops off of some of the named. So I'm just going to kill a few more. And then I think I'm going to call it a night for myself. I mean, I might log back in a little bit later to do some nonsense, but uh, I've been going to bed kind of early. I've been getting up at like 4 a.m., which is too early for me to drive. So I usually log in and mess around on EQ a little bit, or sometimes even make a video in the morning. Uh, Hopefully everybody's been okay with the change in the video format a little bit, where I have been having a very, very short intro of about 5 seconds or less. And then I've been putting the regular old theme song in full at the back end instead. Because there were a few people, not many, but there were a few people, that said, hey, is there any way you can put a timestamp or something, or shorten the intro or whatever? And I really don't know how to do timestamps yet. I've been doing YouTube for 2 years, or actually many more years than that, off and on, and I still don't really know how to do timestamps. And I just feel like I'm too busy right now to learn, especially with getting back into the swing of work and all that. So I decided, let me just change the format of the videos, and I'll put the theme at the end. So that way, anybody who really wants to hear the theme song every time, they can hear it as an outro, as at the end. And anybody who just wants to get to the actual video a little bit sooner, well, then they just got a few seconds of the song to listen to. And hopefully that's been satisfactory for everybody. I thought it was a I thought it seemed like a fair compromise, kind of like a good, happy in between type of thing, you know? Uh, Otto, is this front of eye? Yes, Otto, this is front of eye. Our guild, uh, our guild Chamber of Chaos is here on front of eye. And if you're interested and you want to join the guild, you're more than welcome to. We have like no requirements at all, except just don't be a douche, you know? Just be nice and polite to people, and uh, yeah, and you'd be welcome to join. I'm level 11 and almost done with Glooming Deep tutorial. I'm Necromancer because I've never played before. Uh, and Jason Stewart said, "Good evening, everyone." Hello, Jason. And hey, the MMO hippie. Hello, hello. How's it going, hippie? Hope you're doing well. Anybody that's watching, by the way, um, hippie puts out his own content, Everquest content, both on Twitch and on YouTube. So do check that out if you get the chance. You could subscribe to his channel or follow his live stream. And it's just at the MMO hippie on both platforms, I believe. And he often he's often with us in our streams, and he's in our guild. He's kind of like the our mission coordinator. He plans all the bigger missions and stuff. Just woke up from an old man nap. Jason at Fezzlewig's forum watched a year-old videos of yours on rogue poison making. I then started and got to 300. Was a lot of work. Okay. Yeah, I mean it's a lot of work, but I feel like it's worth it because the poisons, they do a lot of nice damage. And not to mention you can make poisons that work for other classes and stuff. So I've been making poisons and sort of handing them out to guildmates and my alts and stuff. Yeah, I started streaming like early, so I've been on for a few hours now. Got 5 people watching on Twitch now, and I think we're holding steady at 9 on YouTube. I wonder if we can try to score one more named before I log off. I don't know if it's going to happen. Gonna pull the nightmare over here. Excuse me. I can't. Excuse me. I keep saying that I'm gonna switch out the extra healer on the enchanter and try that rogue of them that they had again, the rogue mark. But I keep forgetting to do it, so I'm gonna try to do it after this kill. Gonna have to wait, of course, for the fast healing to come back up. or fast regen. Ugh, excuse me. Almost there. Okay. Switching to melee damage. And I hope that they actually will do their job this time and help fight, or they're going to be retired permanently. Oh, Tempest Reaver. Tempest Reaver's up. I asked for named and I receive. Wow. Okay. It looks like I got lucky and we got a single pull. Ooh, that jerk face, he did a nasty AoE on everybody. So that rogue still isn't doing crap. So yeah, I'm getting rid of that rogue. That rogue is completely useless. I don't know what the hell is wrong with them. Look at this. Rogue mercenary right here, not doing anything. And I go and I could switch them from passive and go to balanced or just anything. They're not doing anything. They're not even trying to attack. It was on burn and it wasn't doing anything, so I tried balanced. And balanced isn't doing anything. Yeah, auto assist is set. I didn't have call assist on. I had auto assist on. They're active. They're set to auto assist. So I don't know. I don't know what else to do. I'll pull one more thing. Because I toggled all the buttons. Because who knows, maybe it was bugged, like one of the buttons or something. Did they actually go? They actually went in to attack. Look at that. Finally. Yeah, they must have just been bugged. I had to toggle every button on and off. Oh my god. It was set to auto assist, but for some reason she was not auto assisting, and now she finally is. I think she's just trying to save her job. She doesn't want to get scrap piled. She doesn't want to end up unemployed. So at the very last minute, the last couple of pulls, she's like, no, look, I'm working. Look. I was like, I don't know, man. You disappointed me so much. I might still replace you. Maybe I'll replace you with a good, hardworking gnome. Stinking rogue. Okay, gonna pull this bitter gorgon. And then I think I'm gonna call it a night, folks. I hope everybody's enjoyed the stream tonight. Sorry I'm not gonna go much later. Um, like I said, I've been going to bed really early. Oh yeah, Hippie. Hippie said hello, Vesna, by the way. Yeah, Vesna's hanging out. So it's not just me multi-boxing. So we have an actual cleric. Oh, Vesna, you're very welcome. Thank you for, sending me a message and saying hey and coming along. I appreciate it. You do a much better job than a mercenary. So I thank you. So yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. And I'm just going to try to find a sort of a safe place. I don't know if I'm going to camp out here or if I'm going to. You know what? Yeah, well, you're never mind. Uh yeah, I'm going to just head over to the corner cuz I think it's kind of safe in the corner. Actually, no. Right here is safe. Look at this. It's up and away from everything. I feel secure here. So yeah, I might camp out here because then if I feel like logging in Fez a little bit in the morning, I can without too much trouble of having to get back here, and my cleric can get a little more XP because they are at 89% into 76, or they're 75, almost 76. So I'm going to have them camp out here, have the enchanter camp out here. So thank you again for grouping with me. Thanks when I'm not AFK. You went AFK once and you said something in group and I just didn't see it because we were talking in tells the whole time. So it was a miscommunication. No problem. No worries. Not to mention you helped me add some drama to, to the stream, so we had a nice full party wipe for everybody to enjoy. So no worries. Uh, it was a good time. So thank you again. And thanks everybody for joining the live stream. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for a while tonight. Again, I'm going to be streaming Friday, Saturday, and Sunday on YouTube starting at 6 p.m. on each night. So 6 p.m. Eastern Time, Friday, 6 p.m. Saturday, 6 p.m. on Sunday. And each night is going to be a different group, and you'll get to hear them in live chat and all that stuff. And, I'm on YouTube, I'm on Twitch. Please like, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. And I appreciate you all. Thank you.